Did you know those were fair game?
What?
Did you know those were fair game before?
Yes, he told me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I wanted a cookie. He said no. The idea, bits of the idea with.
Sorry.
And
Audio hadn't started.
Need to start it again?
Yep.
Okay.
It's confirmed that it is started now. Sorry, it's a double press and it always gets me.
Okay, so we start again. It's ladies and gentlemen, this is podcast number 5 of Pivot 613. We've been sort of putting these out on a not so regular basis, but we put them out to give information about what's happening at Pivot 613, what we know, some things that we find out as we go along the way, and some things that are going to be coming up in the next few weeks and months. Right off the bat, I'd like to introduce someone that we've never had on the podcast yet, and his name is Jordan. I've known Jordan for 6 years, close to 7 years actually, and when we first started talking about Pivot 613, when we first started really dreaming about it and knowing that this was going to be a church idea, he's one of the people that I spoke to just off the cuff about some of the ideas behind it. And when I sensed that there was an interest in him joining us, I was like, hey, do you want to help us out with the youth ministry? And him and his wife graciously agreed to meet us. You met Angela in the last 2 podcasts. And I'm so proud of these young people. They have a heart for God. They have a heart for social justice issues. They're very serious about following Christ. And I just love seeing them develop and grow as people, as followers of Christ, and also as leaders. And so I'm just so pumped that you're part of the team. And I'm glad that you're here on the podcast.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Happy to be here.
So we want to learn a little bit more about you then.
Yes.
That's the official introduction, but we need to know something interesting, scandalous.
Ooh. Probably don't want to go there.
Well, take your pick. I'm just giving you options. You've been through a number of life changes recently. You could tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Well, me and my wife Angela just had a little baby girl named Scarlett 6 months ago tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So that's been quite the culture shock and the adjustment to get used to put it lightly. Angela has been amazing. Mm-hmm. So that's a little bit of what the recent change in my life was. And
Your daughter is cute.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm a little biased.
No, I have no problem saying that your daughter is cute. I don't dish it out so much.
Well, that's good to know. And now we've got that recorded. Mm-hmm. So, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I like to...
Where do you live?
I live in Arnprior, out in the Prior.
Why would you live in Arnprior?
Why wouldn't you live in Arnprior?
Okay, so you're a Prior boy.
Yeah. Born and raised in Orleans. Moved out to Arnprior. Why? I don't know. Houses are cheaper out there.
Oh, yeah. And what do you do out there?
I'm a mechanic at the Chrysler dealership out there in Arnprior.
Well, I gotta mention the dealership name. That'll get
Arnprior Chrysler. Little plug there.
That's right. There you go.
Look for Jordan. Don't look for any of the other guys. Give Jordan your business.
If that's the case, actually, and my house is... but yeah, that's what I do during the day, and it's enjoyable for the most part. Hobbies, well, obviously that kind of goes hand in hand with cars. I love anything about cars, driving them. I have a big Jeep that's all lifted up and big tires on it, and I like to go off-roading with that. And
it looks like it belongs in Arnprior.
It does. I fit in. You gotta make sure you wear plaid, though. When you ride. So, yeah, I love playing drums as well. I've been playing that since I was about, 9 years old or so. I can't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, I love drumming, love music, and
Yeah, Jordan is a pretty solid drummer. You can't have him.
I'm taken.
He's spoken for.
Okay. Feels like this is an abusive relationship.
Cool. All right.
So
you guys have got big plans for youth coming up.
Yeah, we got our next event coming out near the end of the month, and it's hopefully we have a little better turnout than the first time.
That's March 21st.
Yes, March 21st, which is a Friday. So
more details coming out.
Yes, more details will be coming out as they unfold. We got a few things cooking for it. We're hoping it's going to be a really fun night, and hope to get some people from the community out.
But beyond that, you guys have kind of big plans in general for youth.
Yes, for youth. Well, I know as Angela's already spoken for before, we're really strong about having the youth actually go out into different communities, whether it's in Canada or downtown Ottawa, and really put faith into work. And instead of just coming out Friday night, and which there's nothing wrong with just coming out and hanging out, because that's a big part of being a teenager, is having a good time. But we really do believe in having that discipleship process really start to mature, and really get people involved with doing things in the community, whether it's social justice issues, feeding the hungry and clothing the homeless people, and all those really awesome things, but also things that in suburbia that aren't addressed. So, yeah, that's we're really looking forward to doing things like that with the youth, and obviously having a great time. We want to do some really fun events, and I remember what it was like being in youth group, and obviously there's some shenanigans that go on, and I'm looking forward to that. So
excellent, sounds good. All right, so the thing I'm really excited about is the action cam here.
Ooh. Action shot.
So we wanted to talk a little bit. Here, I'll turn this around. Hey, hi there.
how's it going?
I hope this angle actually works. I can't really tell what it's seeing, so
you can see
it's probably just up to my nose or something.
You can see the nose hairs.
Yeah, there you go. So we also wanted to talk a little bit about where we've been and where we're going. We're at the beginning of March. Well, it's actually a full week into March now, which is really kind of scary. I don't know how that happened.
Time flies.
Yeah, and I mean we started about a week into February, so we're basically 1 month in. So, any thoughts? Any recollections? Things that have been interesting or unexpected or fascinating about our first month at Pivot 613?
Excited.
Excited about what?
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. We're building momentum. We're getting the ball rolling, and we're doing this.
We're working out the kinks as well, because that's one of the things that we wanted to be able to do with a soft launch, is just work out some of that stuff. But I've been very happy with just the level of what we've done. Like our weekly meetings have been pretty much well thought out. A lot of thought went into the youth event as well. People are like, do you have anything for the youth? Yes, we do. Do you have anything for kids? Yes, we do. And I'm pretty proud to say that these are some of the questions that we've tried to answer early on. It was a great turnout our first week, and it's kind of tapered off since then, but that's to be expected. But we have a lot of support. We can see all that there's a lot of traction on the website, and we thank you for checking us out and stuff. And please feel free to come out and hang out with us. We're very pleased. I have to say I'm very pleased with St. Paul's.
Yes.
Just in terms of being a great place for us to set up, and as an first home, as an interim home in the time being. We don't know whether we'll be there or we'll move to somewhere else in future, but right now I have to give a big shout out to the people at St. Paul's for giving us a home, because we like it there.
And what I find really interesting is the one of their tech guys there, Colin, who helped us get set up with the sound system and all that. He keeps checking in to see, hey, did everything go okay? Is it all smooth? Any questions? All that sort of stuff. So it's more than just that they're willing to allow us to be there. They're actually interested in seeing us be effective
Yes.
in their space, which is really kind of cool.
Yes.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
And it was nice to be able to start unpacking the whole the big picture of we're a love first church, we're a no fear zone, talk about mercy when we had the prayer night, then we talked about sort of practical implications of grace. And last week we talked about the scandal of grace and all of these. Yes, scandalous. And there seems to be a lot of really good conversation that has happened out of all of what we've done. So I'm really looking forward to the next month and talking about that as well.
Would you say, I know that the content from our At Home Sunday, the video, got a lot of views from outside of Pivot. Would you say that's kind of been the most controversial topic? Or what would you say?
So far?
Yeah. And to be fair, yes, I would say that it has been the one of the more controversial ones. To be fair, I was speaking about one specific aspect of grace, but people thought that by highlighting that specific aspect of grace, that I was speaking about the whole spectrum of the Bible and the Bible's implications on grace and what should we do if someone sins or or if one of your leaders sins or any of these things, or people started online. There was an interesting discussion online about it all, and just trying to tell people dial it back, maybe show up next Sunday at Pivot 613 and hear the rest of it, because we did push the message of the whole concept of grace forward. But yeah, grace tends to be one of those subjects that is controversial among Christians, and I've never understood why, and I will never understand why. I just know that God has called us to be gracious, loving, and merciful, and we're very serious about it. So, yeah.
It's not the first reaction.
No.
Right?
No.
And hey, now we have a giant sign too, so.
Yes, we do.
For better or for worse.
Yes, we have a big, it's really well done, Jim and Wendy put together a big sign for, so it's really good.
Fear the no fear sign.
Yes.
That's right, because if it comes down on top of you, somebody's getting hurt.
Somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
So that means Action Can. Hi. That means that this coming Sunday we're kind of starting chapter 2. Our second month, kind of a new slate of topics. It's not really. I mean, it's a new slate of topics, but it's still connected with what we've been doing over the past few weeks. So maybe you can give us a little bit of a heads up as to what's coming up.
Yes. So last month was setting up the whole concept of a no fear church, focusing on the themes of grace, mercy, and love. This month we're going to be moving into the whole concept of leaving the matrix. I'm a huge Matrix fan. I know that makes me just like every other pastor in the world, and I don't care because there's so much about that movie that sort of makes sense when we're speaking about faith concepts. So this Sunday we're going to be talking about being a red pill church. We're going to be talking eventually. Oh yes. A red pill or red something church. Next Sunday, the following Sunday, we'll be talking about true freedom in Christ, the freedom that God offers. We'll be talking about whether freedom is an illusion or it can be a reality, and then finally, freedom from indoctrination. And I know that that too, I suspect that too will be a fire starter of a topic, but I'm looking forward to it because one of the things that we're really trying to do as a church is pivot, which is why we've called ourselves Pivot 613, and part of pivoting is being a red pill church is by really embracing freedom and by breaking free of indoctrination. I'm really looking forward to this Sunday when I do the red pill, blue pill thing.
So I'm just going to get Jordan's reaction here. Spin the action game over.
Yeah, baby! You will need to show that graphic.
Oh my! I didn't want to say anything, but I was.
Because I think it is awesome.
We blew the budget. We went out, got costume, and rented a studio.
Yeah.
We didn't really. Just some
great.
fun with Photoshop, you know.
That's priceless. Should make a banner out of that.
Yes, that wouldn't frighten people at all.
No fear.
A big black giant man.
Then the second week is, second week, March 16th is going to be, thank you, hi. We'll straighten that out, there we go. Second week is going to be worship and prayer oriented again.
Worship and prayer, and then we'll be right back in. Yes, worship and prayer night, and we'll be focusing on the theme of freedom. Then we'll be right back in for our All-In Sunday, talking about whether freedom is actually something that's true or it is an illusion. And then our At-Home Sunday will be the last Sunday of March.
March 30th?
Yes, March 30th, and that's the Sunday we'll be talking about breaking free of indoctrination. And I really like I enjoyed our last At-Home Sunday. I know that the discussion kind of went long at our location, but I thought that it was great. It was good to have the 10-minute igniter and then just see people really chew into the topic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So the At-Home Sunday, just to clear that up, is that's when we don't meet at St. Paul's. We meet in homes and medium-sized groups across the city, and we have kind of a 10-minute intro, intro to the topic by video, and then we have kind of a group discussion and some refreshments after that. So it's a real opportunity to get to interact more, get to know some people, and kind of really chew on the topic. Which, as you say, we chewed thoroughly.
Yes.
It was an interesting discussion. People were really engaged in it, and so we had a good time talking through that topic from the last At-Home Sunday. So the next At-Home Sunday, mark it on your calendar, March 30th. Do not show up at St. Paul's at 20 Young Road on that particular day, but you can go to the website, pivot613.ca, sign up there to let us know that you're interested in coming to an At-Home Sunday, and then that allows us to plan for how many people we've got, and after you sign up, then when we've got everything figured out, then we send you out the location that best suits you in terms of geography.
Yes.
So you can find that sign up right now at pivot613.ca.
Yes, and you can also catch up on everything that we've talked about. All the messages are online, and even the At-Home Sunday video is online. So, and I've given myself a challenge to speak for only 20 minutes at most. I've gone to 22 minutes. On two occasions, yes, on Sundays. So the messages are only 20 minutes long, each of them, and the At-Home Sundays 10, 11 minutes. So you can catch up with us pretty quickly and hear everything that we've been talking about.
And it's worth catching up on.
Yes.
It's good stuff.
We covered the fact that there's a youth event coming up. We covered the fact that there's an At-Home Sunday coming up. We've talked about the various things that are happening throughout March. Remember to set your clocks forward on Saturday night, which would be March the 8th. Yes. But if you happen to sleep in a little bit, it's okay, because our service is at 3 o'clock. Yes! So you should be able to wake up by 3 anyway, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. And I think that's just about it for this podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Do you tune in on YouTube? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, thanks for watching. Streaming. Thanks for streaming. And we'll see you in about 2 weeks with our next podcast. And we'll see you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.